At the other guard position, at small forward, Rudy Gay. At center, Alan Saul. At the other forward position, Marcus Aldridge. The head coach is Greg Popovich.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. So for the Cavaliers, their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. They had a chance there right up to the end. They only lost by 3.
And you know what? They played well, but just not well enough. And close games really test where your team is at.
You know, Greg, that's a great point. They just didn't have enough to flip that last switch, and losses like that stick with you for some time.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Murray and Green team up to make the backcourt. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Gay in at the small forward position. On defense, the Cavaliers. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Offensive rebound. Rudy Gay on the wing. Drills the three-pointer. Gay's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta admire the fast release of Gay. Once he has the ball in his hands, he's looking to shoot.
Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
And Doris, coming into the NBA, Love's game was centered around the basket, a double-double machine.
Well, think about this, Kev. One of 5 players in the last 3 decades to average over 15 rebounds for an entire season. He did that in 2011. And he still remains a factor on the boards because he's got terrific understanding of positioning and great lower body strength.
And he knocks down the first one.
Love is usually lights out from the charity stripe, just possesses a nice stroke from there.
Both free throws good from Love. Doris, for teams that outperformed expectations over the first half of the season, as things get more competitive as we wind down the regular year, how can they avoid those second half issues?
Well, you make a great point, because the level of competitive spirit as you move closer to the playoffs, you can feel that shift in energy. So I think obviously on a nightly basis, you've got to be able to match the competitive nature, the intensity, the physicality of the best teams in the league. If you can do that, you give yourself a chance.
Here's Hill after Rudy Gay's bucket. Hill kicks to Thompson, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
When you look at the Cavs bench, you certainly see a lot of veterans over there. LeBron wants teammates he can trust in the heat of the playoffs.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. And LeBron trying to make the most of his championship window, Doris. But does the age of the Cavalier role players shorten that window, do you think?
Well, I think it's a great question. And you could look at a team like the San Antonio Spurs, and they put among their reserves young developing players, and that helps to extend their run. With the Cavs, it seems to be more of a now or never approach.
Now here's Hood. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Gasol with the rebound.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And hey, we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Murray kicks to Gasol. Dishes to Green. Pass to Aldridge. Green, the screen. Off the pick. And that's collected by Love. LeBron outside. Thompson right side. Over Gasol. Thompson misses. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray, the pass to Green. Murray kicks to Green. Shot clock at 5. Murray dishes to Gasol. Puts up a 3. Murray, no good. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Hood. And it's Hood again missing.
Scoreless after 4 shots. Wow.
Murray kicks to Gay. And stolen by James. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had. And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick, and if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
Now here's Gasol. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Gasol is a prime-time threat from there, a remarkable scorer who hits that shot in his sleep.
Hill passes to LeBron. Pick up by Hill. Love right side. From outside the arc, and it's Hill. That time the assist by Love. Hill's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. And he thinks that cost them the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in the half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. Well, we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
David, thank you. Sounds like shooting is what he's concerned with most early on.
Yeah, they're looking for a controlled, patient offense today, and the key to that will be shot selection.
Well, I think that means they need everyone being decisive out there. Make strong, quick decisions at the offensive end.
And here is Murray after LeBron James hitting the three. Murray dishes to Gasol, then Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams.
Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 37-point game against Memphis.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Murray kicks to Gay. Spurs passing it around. Aldridge down low, working on Love.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
Jacks up a three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Murray with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the paint. It's stolen by Hill. Over Murray. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Love with the screen on Gay. And it's Hood in the corner. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Hood's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Spurs trail by 4. Murray kicks to Green. Feeds it to Gay. Gasol setting the pick for Gay. Inside. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's the screen. Gay against Hill. Takes the 3. Again missing Hill.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here is Murray. 8 points his last outing. And he hits it to tie the game up. Murray's got his second basket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside Hill. Over Gay. LeBron, no luck.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Murray the pass to Gay. Beyond the arc. The shot off that time, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Hood kicks to James. Hands the shot with nobody near him. 8 points for him. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And you know what? They played well, but just not well enough. And close games really test where your team is at.
You know, Greg, that's a great point. They just didn't have enough to flip that last switch, and losses like that stick with you for some time.
And Rodney Hood played 1 season at Mississippi State, then transferred, played another season at Duke. A good floor spacer, Greg, at 6'8".
You know, it's his in-between game that impresses me. Able to beat his man off the dribble. He can hit that little pull-up or drop it off to a teammate. This guy continues to improve.
Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Larry Nance is checked in for Thompson. Green comes in for Kevin Love. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Hood. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for George Hill. Now the feed to Anderson. Ginobili against James. Anderson dishes to Ginobili. And Anderson kicks to Mills. There's the pass to Laverne. Back to Mills. Ginobili outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Anderson with the block. And he's able to get it back. LeBron against Anderson. James in the post. Over Anderson. But he stays with it. Over Anderson. And again, LeBron James. James has got 10 points in the game.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
Now, here's Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They set the screen. Here's Ginobili. To the wing on the left. Anderson kicks to Ginobili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Bertans can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The offensive rebound. Outside Korver. Down low. It's stolen. Now Mills. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Clarkson. Passes it to Korver. Back to Clarkson. Out to Nance. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. Not enough on that one as it misses. Spurs trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Mills kicks to Laverne. There's a good screen. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot. Ginobili's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
They kick it out to Green. Nance a screen. Green inside. He's covered by Anderson. Green, no luck.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's LeBron. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Back to Mills. They set the pick. Ginobili the pass to Laverne. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Clarkson. Mills can't hit. Cavaliers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Clarkson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
It couldn't have come at a better time. With the score being as close as it is, he had to make that play.
Here's Mills following the score by Cleveland. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. Kicks to Green. And that one is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
Pass to Ginobili. There's the screen. Plays it up and banks it in. Ginobili's got 5 points so far.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnovers.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands-on basketballs resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Laverne. Anderson is out there with Parker, and it's Bertsinus in at the small forward. Now here's Anderson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Over to the left wing. Forbes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Green with a screen on Parker. Clarkson dishes to Nance. He kicks to Green. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Smith. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Spurs last season, how about setting the all-time record for consecutive winning seasons with 20? This is a group that's won 50 or more games in every one of those seasons except the strike-shortened one in '99.
Bertans' shot is good.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
Outside, Green. Korver sets the screen for Green. Nance a screen on Anderson. Here's Green with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Nance has got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
That's just sheer determination on the offensive glass, beating everyone to the spot for the tip-in.
Anderson kicks to Parker. Shoots over Clarkson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And great for the Spurs. They're so competitive. It's inevitable. They just win year after year.
Yeah, but that big 3 of Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili, the all-time winningest trio in the history of our league, had a lot to do with it. And as that era comes to an end, they're doing a terrific job of just picking up new star talent without skipping a beat.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Zizic is checked in for Nance. Williams comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Calderon in for Clarkson. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing. And if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. Here's Calderon following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Calderon passes to Green. Over Gay. Green, no luck.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Parker with it. 8 points his last outing. Aldridge inside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Parker against Calderon. Now the dish to Smith. Picked by Williams. Back to Calderon. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Calderon's got his first 3 points of the game.
I tell you, Calderon is so good at getting his body set to face up on that catch and shoot. He makes that look so easy.
Forbes dishes to Aldridge. Anderson the screen. Aldridge inside.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
Dishes it to Green. Smith outside. There's a screen by Williams. And it's Smith missing. San Antonio trailing here. Parker outside. He feeds it to Aldridge. Gay outside. Aldridge a screen. Gay kicks to Aldridge. Here's Parker. The second effort. It's stolen by Green. Smith outside. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just nice ball movement there to create that shot. Calderon with the dime.
And here is Parker, looking for his first basket still in this one. Anderson kicks to Forbes. To the middle. There's a screen. Here's Aldridge. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Doris, you've talked a bit about leadership, both on and off the floor. What are some of the traits, in your opinion, that make someone a person who would want to follow and the characteristics of a leader?
You know, I'd say someone who prioritizes winning, even at the expense of their own success. That would be the first thing. And then someone who's ultra competitive. Somebody who's available on a night-by-night basis. Somebody who doesn't let a little nick or a bruise impact their availability on a particular night. So unselfishness, competitiveness, and availability are three attributes that I love.
And leaders can be followers from time to time too, don't you think?
Oh, there's no question about it. You have to be willing to be a part of a group, and sometimes that means ceding your leadership position.
Well, Cavs coach Tyronn Lue grew up in the small town of Mexico, Missouri. He saw it all at a young age, good and bad.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. Kevin Love comes in for Derek Williams. Hood's checked in for Jeff Green. And George Hills subbed in for J.R. Smith. And Coach Tyronn Lue credits the influence of his hometown on teaching him how to live life.
All right, Kev, he says it taught him the things to do and the things not to do in life. He was straight as an arrow during his pro career. Never once got a technical in 11 years of playing. Quite remarkable.
Hill, no good. San Antonio's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Pass to Gay. Aldridge a screen. They kick it out to Green. Hill against White. Aldridge with a screen on Love. White drives in, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Cavaliers trailing. Now here's Calderon. Love with the screen on Gay. The screen from Thompson. Calderon for three. Rebound San Antonio. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now White. He dishes it to Green. Aldridge a screen. Green the pass to Gasol. For 3. And Green with the basket on the assist from Gay. And it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
And I just love seeing Gay share the ball. A solid distributor given his size and ability to see over defenders.
Now here is Hill. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. It's a pick by Love. Calderon for three. Knocks down the three ball. Calderon's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
And White kicks to Gasol. Feeds to Green. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Gay outside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, last season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth.
The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the first one drops.
And you talk about the depth for the Cavs. Crucial when facing a team like the Golden State Warriors. If everything comes together, I think there's a chance their trade with Boston might give them a better shot at winning it all.
James checked in for Jose Calderon. Second free throw, no good.
And the length and athleticism Gay offers is exciting. I mean, terrific at scoring the ball, but he can also defend multiple positions.
Now here is Hill. Hood kicks to Thompson. Gasol with the steal. It's Gay with the drive. Now the feed to White. Now the pass to Aldridge. Passes to Gay. Clock at 6. And stolen by James. Here we go. James heading to the hoop and finished off by LeBron.
Now, this is why LeBron is LeBron, right? His ability to make something happen on defense and finish with flair on the opposite end.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. And the Spurs with possession following the score by Cleveland. Gay dishes to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Shot from 12, and he gets the jumper to drop. Aldridge has got 8 points in the quarter.
His mid-range game is what sets Aldridge apart from the other bigs in our league. He's about as accurate a shooter as you'll find among players with his size.
And finished off by LeBron.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. White against Hill. It's Gay on the wing. He's got 6. Over LeBron. Gay can't hit.
Well, the defense harassing him every step of the way makes that a really tough look.
Love with the screen for James. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. San Antonio's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James. Doris, we're always talking about players developing their skill sets. What do you think is the hardest skill to develop as a broadcaster?
I think for me, the hardest skill to learn was to learn how to relax, to have fun, to not be anything but your most authentic self, because I think the viewer picks up on it if you're forcing things, if you're trying to be another broadcaster that perhaps you like to emulate. So I'd say that was the hardest thing.
I always say broadcasting a basketball game is like a running conversation between 2 people, because there's so much scoring, and the rhythm and the flow of the game just lend itself to that.
At its best, you're 100% correct.
For the Cavaliers, Nancy's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Korver comes in for Hood, and it's Clarkson in for George Hill. The Spurs also changing it up. Davis Bertans checks in for Aldridge. Ginobili comes in for Green, and it's Mills in for White. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Mills. It's stolen by Nance. Outside Corver to the wing right side. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Misses the wing J. The 3 from Bertans. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Outside Corver. Cleveland moving the ball around. Kicks it to Clarkson. Pass to Corver. On the wing, Nance. Here's Clarkson. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. San Antonio's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And Mills kicks to Gasol. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Now, here's Clarkson, covered by Mills. Outside Corver from past the arc. Rebound, San Antonio.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
Well, you know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Now here's Ginobili. 8 points his last outing. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Corver. Ginobili can't hit.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
And I think that's exactly what you'll see here, right? They don't want the other team getting that final look.
Here's Corver for 3. Offensive rebound.
You know, to me, guys, the possession there was all about the perseverance by Love on the offensive glass. Just a force to be reckoned with.
No good on the buzzer beater. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Well, it's his specialty. There are certain guys who can dominate a half or even an entire game by generating second chances.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. San Antonio trailing here. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Rodney Hood out there with Hill, and it's Thompson in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now here is Aldridge. From 12 feet out. Good as the jump shot falls. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
James with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Gay against James. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And LeBron James last season playing in his 7th consecutive NBA Finals door as a streak only surpassed by the great Bill Russell.
And for context, Kevin, remember in the 60s when Bill Russell played, the finals were just the second round. What LeBron is doing is so much harder. To think that in 12 postseasons he has been to the finals 8 times, nothing short of astounding.
Here's Aldridge following the basket by LeBron James. And Aldridge slams it in.
And now this game is becoming a showcase for Aldridge. He's been out of control. A one-man team. Now it's just a matter of getting him the ball and getting out of his way.
Here is Hill after the basket by San Antonio. Pick up by Hill. Thompson passes to James. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Hill dishes to Thompson. He kicks to Hood. Thompson, a screen on Green. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Green. Gay outside. Aldridge kicks to Murray. Back to Aldridge. Green, the screen. Gasol, a screen on Love. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Hood against Green. Hood, the pass to James. It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Love. And that's going to be a treble. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for San Antonio. The Spurs making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. San Antonio's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Green kicks to Murray. Aldridge a screen. Here's Murray. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. From deep, Gasol. Anderson wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's James, and Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Now here's Murray. Anderson outside. The dish to Aldridge. To the paint. Gasol against Thompson. A nice shot by Gasol. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Hill kicks to Love. It's back to Hill. The screen from Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around to stop the run. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Aldridge a screen. Outside, Green. Looking for Aldridge, he gets it there. In the corner, Murray with it. Puts up a three. Love grabs the board. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's the screen. Hill dishes to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Wow, what a nice play for Thompson to see a chance to put it on the deck and get to the rim.
So it's San Antonio now. They lead by 1. Dishes it to Murray. Aldridge a screen. Buries it down low. Murray's got 6 points. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Hill passes to Love. The screen from Thompson. Hill has the open look. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists now in this one.
I tell you, if Tristan Thompson sets a hard pick, you will feel its impact.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. Pass to Gasol. He feeds it to Aldridge. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Aldridge has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
James kicks to Thompson. Back to LeBron. Thompson sets the pick for James. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He dishes it to Murray. Feeds to Green. Back to Murray. Green, the screen. Murray kicks to Aldridge. The pass to Murray. The 3 from Anderson. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And a wide open look for Hood. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. San Antonio leading. Murray with it. And there's the feed to Anderson. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Anderson kicks to Aldridge. Passes it to Gasol. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Hill. Kicks it to LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, we, the North, starting to turn out some players, right? Out of Toronto, Canada, Tristan Thompson. He doesn't have the most expansive offensive skill set, but guys, his motor is as good as it gets.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Spurs also changing it up. Davis Bertans checks in for Gasol. Ginobili comes in for Danny Green. And it's Mills in for Murray. Here's Bertans. He has 6. Pass to Mills. Shot clock at 6. Aldridge dishes to Ginobili. They get the rebound. Aldridge's shot is good. Aldridge has got 16.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And Thompson, one of the most relentless rebounders in the NBA.
Well, this is the elite skill he brings to the table. His durability and nightly effort on the boards make him a hugely valuable player, worthy of that contract.
Now here's Mills. Anderson outside. There's the pick. Anderson with the screen for Ginobili. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Aldridge, and the Spurs scoring again.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Here's Clarkson following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Cleveland moving it around. The three from Korver. Good work defensively by Ginobili. Spurs leading by 4. Anderson outside. Pass to Bertens. Anderson the screen. Ginobili outside. He kicks it to Mills. Lets the 3 fly. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. He has 6.
A steady screen set on that play, and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
Nance a screen. Anderson against Green. And there it is for him. Green's got his second basket of the game. Spurs shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And Mills kicks to Bertans. There's a screen to the inside. It's stolen by Korver. Down low, here's Nance. Bertans grabs the board.
Well, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
Ginobili kicks to Mills. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the third. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Nance. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Outside Korver. Green, the screen. The 3. Drops in the tray. Clarkson's got 7 points.
Boy, Kev, how about the recognition of Kyle Korver? Puts the pass on time and on target. Makes it an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Now, here's Mills. 6 points for him. The dish to Ginobili. Aldridge against Green. Aldridge kicks to Mills. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Now, let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Spurs.
You know, allowing the fewest points per game in the entire league. Their defense has been dominant. Tremendous scheming by the coaches. The players are skilled. They're motivated. This is a very tough bunch to score on.
Nance a screen. Nance sets a screen for Clarkson. Shoots over Mills. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Aldridge. Banked in off the glass. Aldridge has got 12 now in this quarter.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green left side. And that misses. That would have put him up. So it's the Spurs now. And here's Mills. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And it's a 4-point San Antonio lead. Shot from 12. And it's sent back by Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for San Antonio. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Only difference is competitiveness. Stick with the strategy, stick with each other. Long night, keep competing, keep pounding, keep pounding. Ain't about any one person, it's about us and how we do.
Banding together the guys. Greg Popovich preaching toughness and unity.
Yeah, and Pop really zeroes in on the fight. He's one of those guys, if you don't play your hardest, you don't play.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. On the court right now for the Spurs, Mills and Manu at the guards. Aldridge out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Bertans in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Mills. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Mills. Aldridge has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for San Antonio. Clarkson is screen on Ginobili. Korver passes to Love. Dishes to Clarkson. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Now here's Mills. Fires from deep. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Tony Parker's checked in for Patty Mills. Here's Parker. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. He feeds it to Aldridge. No good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Parker against Clarkson. Knocked loose and stolen by Gay. Bertans kicks to Parker. The pass to Bertans. Gay outside. Parker outside. Clock at 6. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Shot from 16. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Nance. Rodney Hood comes in for Kyle Korver. And George Hills subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here's Parker. Aldridge with a screen on Hill. Parker kicks to Gay. Gasol a screen. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. And it's Rudy Gay with the 3. Gay's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
I love how Gay keeps the ball high, not allowing the defense to block it. His length really comes in handy.
Now here's Hood, and Hill has it in the corner. It's a pick by Love. Jumper off the screen, misses off the right iron. Spurs leading by 7. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. Forbes dishes to Gay. Feeds it to Aldridge. Aldridge double team. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And Gay has become a viable threat from the perimeter. Feels like he can get his shot up over anyone from anywhere.
Timeout called. Cleveland. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Doris, some people are pushing for Holcomb Rucker to be inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. What do you think are the chances of that happening?
You know, I think contributions to the game take many shapes and forms, Kevin, and obviously Rucker Park is one of the most identifiable places in the history of the game. If you're a city basketball player, you know Rucker Park. You tried to prove your bona fides there. So if the committee believes Mr. Rucker is worthy, I am all for it.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. Danny Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. We got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Hood against Green. Great D that time from Green.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Gay. Another shot out to Parker. Launches it. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now James. Love outside. No good with the triple. San Antonio leading by 8. Parker outside. Back to Gay. Over in the corner, Green. LeBron against Aldridge. Lets it go with a 3. And Green with the basket on the assist by Aldridge. And Doris, you've spoken in the past about the art form of drawing a foul. Who are some of the best players that you've seen in executing that?
Well, I think the preeminent guy at this point would have to be James Harden, right? And this guy specializes in the and one, the 3-shot opportunities from 3. And listen, that is part of the game, and we do not want to take that aspect away, right? Because and ones have always been a part of the game. What we need to evaluate is at what point does a shot attempt begin versus those guys who are throwing themselves, or in James Harden's case, sometimes grabbing the arm of the defender and creating a foul where none existed before.
He's been very clever in perfecting that, and I give him credit because he has taken what's given and really exploited it.
It might become known if they make a change as the Harden rule, Kevin.
It probably will be.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's foul number 2 for him. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for San Antonio. Gay against James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
There's the feed to Gay. Aldridge with a screen on James. Takes a shot at the elbow. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Oh, he's been outstanding offensively. His performance has been one of the things that's gone right for them.
Now, here's Aldridge. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Gay against Hill. Green kicks to Aldridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the line. Kicks it out to Gay. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Gasol. In the corner, Murray with it. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And the Spurs lead by 10.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
LeBron outside. Out to Hood. The 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Murray. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Back to Murray, expanding his range. They get it back. Kicks it out to Gay. Aldridge a screen. To the middle. Right side Gasol, and stolen by Love. The drive by James. Good on the bucket. James has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
Green kicks to Gay. Gasol, a screen on Thompson. Gay dishes to Murray. Tries again. Gasol passes to Aldridge. There's Green with the three. It's good from long range. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Hill with it. Now guarded by Murray. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
Here's Murray. Over in the corner, Gasol. Murray with it. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Green outside. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Hill. They set the pick. Love outside. The screen from Thompson. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Kevin Love.
Boy, Kevin just had enough space to get off that jumper.
Rudy Gay on the wing. He dishes it to Aldridge. Passes it to Gasol. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. LeBron kicks to Hill. Pass to Hood. The dish to LeBron. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Well, LeBron's going to put in work from the mid-range if you start to give him that kind of space.
1:53 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
And obviously makes him very difficult to defend because he can fly right over you.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Hill. From the stripe. Hood can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 8. And here is Murray. There's a minute left to play in the final quarter. Green dishes to Gasol. On deep. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. Now here's Murray. Back to Green. Aldridge a screen. Wide open look here for Murray. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Cleveland the other way now.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
No, nor am I, Greg. There's no question. They're too far behind. Not their best effort for sure.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Oh, I'd say that's good basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
So it's San Antonio now. 6-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Two shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
No, I think you're exactly right, Greg. You've got to take any positive you can get. You'd like to see them come together and build something, even if it's in a loss.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here is Calderon. Nance outside. Back to Williams. Calderon for 3. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now White. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Rudy. Congrats on the win. What was working for you on offense tonight?
I think our defense kind of got our offense into it. We're that kind of team. Our defense makes our offense. We run the floor and we share the ball. So whenever we out there playing defense like we did today, we usually are in a good position.
Great performance tonight, Rudy. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.